Guys, waking up earlier can drastically change your life in a short period of time. My personal opinion is that waking up earlier can be the difference between a very amazing and fulfilling life and a very dull life with no fulfillment. And I know that may sound a little extreme, but I really believe it's true. And I'll explain why in a little. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 10 reasons as to why you should wake up earlier and how it can transform your life for the better. Stay tuned. What's up, you guys? My name is Lillian Chukwueze, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. I drop multiple videos a week, all about real estate, entrepreneurship, and investing. All I ask is that you please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you get alerted when I drop the next video. Alright guys, so there's so many benefits to waking up early. The first one I'm gonna give you guys is that you're gonna give yourself a head start if you wake up early. I personally wake up at about 5 to 5:30 every day, and it just gives me a jump start to my day because, I mean, let's be real. A lot of people are not awake at 5 a.m. This is like a life hack. Most people work a 9 to 5, so their day pretty much starts at 9 o'clock and ends at about 5 or 6 o'clock. So imagine if you're able to give yourself 3 to 4 extra hours a day just by waking up a few hours earlier to be able to work on all the things that you want to work on. That's the best time to be productive, honestly, because there's nobody else awake. There's no distractions pretty much in the morning, so it'll allow you to be the most productive during those times, and you can work on different things like personal development. You know, I actually made a video called My Morning Routine, and I'll link it up here and down below so you guys can check it out. I really focus on personal development in my morning because, I mean, that's the best time for me to just be by myself and just allow myself to kind of dig deeper into the type of person that I want to be by doing things such as meditation, reading, visualizations, affirmations, and things of that nature. So I do think waking up in the morning very early gives you that best time to do things like that and get a jump start in your day. The next reason why I think you should wake up early is because, as I mentioned, there's nobody distracting you at this time. Who is really awake at 5 a.m. calling you and texting you? There's really nobody. So it really gives you time to just relax and enjoy the serenity, maybe catch the sunrise, just do things that you're not usually able to do, in the midst of the day when all the rush is going on and people are constantly hitting your phone up. You don't really have that time to do that in the middle of the day, or pretty much any time after like 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you wake up early, you basically have all the quiet time that you need to really put yourself in the right mind and just enjoy certain things that you're not able to enjoy throughout the day. And also, this time when you wake up in the morning gives you time to just connect with yourself, think about like what's going on with you, and have time to sit with yourself and also connect with God or who you believe is that higher power. The next reason why you should wake up earlier is because this will give you time to exercise. Throughout the day, a lot of people work 9 to 5 and they don't really find time to exercise in the evening. It's a lot more hectic in the evening because you're dealing with other factors such as traffic, if you have kids, whatever you may have going on. So waking up in the morning gives you at least the best chance of getting some type of exercise in, whether it be a 30-minute, walk, whatever it is, 15-minute jog. It just gives you a better opportunity to basically work out, and that leads to obviously a healthier lifestyle. Again, when it comes to having a little bit more time in the morning, you'll start to do more things that lead to a healthy lifestyle, such as exercising, as I mentioned, being able to find time to pack a lunch instead of going out and purchasing lunch if you're at work. So it just leads to an overall healthier lifestyle and allows you more time to do certain things you wouldn't normally have time to do. To go off of that, the next reason why I think you should wake up early is because it helps you be more organized. As I mentioned, you'll have time to do more things instead of kind of being scattered throughout the day. And this will give you the time to work on things outside of your job. Gary Vee says it all the time. You got to be working all the time that you're not dedicating to your job. You need to dedicate to, your outside business or the other things that you're looking to do. So if you do have a business outside of your job, you can spend, from 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning to work on your business, to help you get out of that job if that's what you want. So you definitely, waking up early allows you the time to do things such as work on your business or work on your side hustle, make more money. And obviously, if you're putting in an effort to wake up early, you're probably going to be scheduling things out so you're not wasting your morning. So for me, if I wake up at 5 a.m., pretty much I'm using that first hour and a half to 2 hours to work on my personal development and exercise. So by 7:30, I'm ready to start in my business. And I keep my schedule as organized as I possibly can. Obviously everything isn't perfect, but I know by the time it's 8 o'clock, definitely by 8 o'clock, I'm sitting down and I'm working on my business. So that definitely makes you more organized when you're waking up early, because you want to utilize all the time you have in the morning. And waking up earlier really does improve the quality of your sleep, because naturally, in order to get up earlier, you have to go to sleep a little bit earlier. So instead of like, staying up all hours of the night doing whatever, you'll pay more attention to going to sleep earlier so you can wake up earlier. And that, like I said, leads to a better quality of sleep, and you get more energy from that. So that goes right into my next point, as I just said, which is just having more energy throughout the day. You wake up early, you start doing your thing, you start doing your personal development, maybe you're reading, and then maybe you go into exercise, and that naturally just allows you to have a better day and more energy, because once you exercise, the endorphins release and everything like that, and that kind of gives you a kickstart to sustain that energy throughout the day. And obviously there's things you have to also do to sustain that energy, like eat the right foods and everything like that. But overall, if you wake up earlier and you're getting better sleep, you're obviously gonna naturally have more energy throughout the day. The next point that leads me to is better mental health. Now, if you're waking up earlier and you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, working on yourself financially, naturally, that leads to better health, better mental health. Because you'll start to feel better. You'll start to notice improvements happen in your life. You'll literally start to notice improvements happening in your life on a day-to-day basis, and that'll really make you feel a lot better. Waking up earlier leads to better mental health, because as you're doing things, you're financially working on yourself, physically working on yourself, mentally working on yourself. Obviously, that's going to lead to better mental health overall, because that'll start to cycle each and every day, and you're actively working on yourself, becoming a better person. And that leads me into my next point, that when you're actively doing these things and working on yourself, it'll eventually become a habit. So I know in the beginning, a lot of people struggle to wake up early because they're usually, night owls, or they're just used to going to sleep at all different times of the night. But this will eventually become a habit for you, and then next thing you know, your body will adapt to going to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock and waking up at 5 or 6 a.m. And as that becomes a habit, you'll essentially be working on becoming a new person. You'll be building and creating a new person within yourself, because these habits show the type of person you are. They show your characteristics. So if you're staying on time and waking up every morning and being disciplined, that'll naturally translate into other parts of your life. So you'll now learn to cut out the distractions at night. You won't be aimlessly scrolling on your phone, because you got to get up early, because getting up early leads to you being able to work on things that's going to lead to you having a better day and a better life, and it all just comes full circle. So naturally you'll start to value your time more in the day, because it takes effort to wake up early and get things done, and you definitely don't want to be taking that for granted if you're doing that every day, because you want to utilize all the time in your day to make yourself a better person and improve your lifestyle. So eventually that'll just lead to a new purpose in life, honestly, and you'll be able to accomplish so much more than you thought, because you're utilizing those extra 3 or 4 hours in the morning and whatever time you have in the evening to make a better life for yourself. And over time that compounds. So let's say you get 3 hours of solid time in the morning, from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. to do exactly what you want to do, and that compounds over 4, 5, 6, 7 days out of the week over the next couple months, and then next thing you know, you start to achieve certain goals that you've never thought about. So eventually you do develop a new purpose in life, and things start to basically just transform. As I said earlier, like I said, it might be extreme, but waking up early can be the difference between a dull life and an amazing life. And as I mentioned, as things start to happen, as you start to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself, because you're aligning yourself this morning time, you'll start to feel more motivated. I mean, who doesn't feel better when they start achieving goals? And you feel more confident and you go after bigger and better things. So I mean, overall, I think waking up early it really helps. I mean, I can see it helping anybody and everybody. And just a quick couple of hacks to help you out when it comes to waking up early for those who are saying they're only night people, they're night owls. I really don't believe in the whole night owl thing, because I mean, our body pretty much operates on the circadian rhythm. And that is, your body should be resting pretty much from midnight to about 6 a.m. So if you really take the time, I mean, I know my time to go to sleep is about 10:30. It's not always perfect. Sometimes I go to sleep at 11, but I try to wake up at 5 every morning. So you guys decide, you know, when's the best time for you to get optimum sleep, whether it be from like 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. or whatever the case is. It really depends on your situation. But one of the hacks to be able to do this is to just wake up a couple minutes earlier. So if you're waking up, you know, right now at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., just move the clock back up 15 minutes. You know, Monday, move it back to 6:45, and then Tuesday, move it back to 6:30. Or, you know, just kind of cut the time back as time goes on so you can get your body slowly accustomed to waking up early. And a hack that really, really works out for me, because I love to fall back asleep, is to set the alarm clock across the room. My alarm clock is all the way on the other side of the room, so when I get up, I have to, like when I hear it, I have to get up and walk to the other side of the room to shut it off. And by that time, you realize you're already up, you might as well just go to the bathroom and start brushing your teeth. And when it comes to an alarm clock, I would recommend that you get an actual alarm clock instead of your phone, because it's easy to get distracted, you know, when you're checking your phone in the morning. And obviously, it's not really a hack, but you gotta go to sleep earlier in order to wake up earlier. It just is what it is. Unless, you know, if you continue to go to sleep late and wake up early, you're eventually gonna burn yourself out. You're not gonna have the energy to, you know, do all the things that you're looking to do on a day-to-day basis. I feel like that's obvious enough, but, you know, sometimes, you know, common sense isn't common practice. And as soon as you wake up, the first thing you should really do is drink some water. Drink about 18 to 16 ounces of water. I have water right next to my bed. And as soon as I wake up, I chug that thing, and it kind of like kickstarts my body a little bit right before I get to the bathroom to brush my teeth. And that'll definitely give you a kickstart to drinking more water throughout the day. So guys, those are the reasons why I really think that you should wake up earlier. I don't know what your time is, but I would really recommend anywhere from 5 to 6 a.m. to give yourself that head start, especially if you're working a 9 to 5. To get a couple hours in the morning just to yourself, to work on yourself personally, or your business, or whatever the case is. So I really hope that helped you guys out. Please like the video if you haven't done so already. Comment your best takeaway, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you get alerted when I drop the next video. I talk all about real estate, entrepreneurship, and investing, so if any of those topics interest you, definitely hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next video. Stay safe and stay blessed.